Okay, so we're going to start on landing gear. This is mainly for Gordon, but got everything laid out. And the first thing that you want to do is you want to lay out your landing gear in the position that it would be on the airplane if the airplane was turned upside down. So that there is your back undercarriage, and that is the one that has the bent tubes connected to it. In other words, that's this one, and it also has the strut attach point, and that's the aft one. The forward one is the one that the main part of the landing gear connects to. And when you lay it out, you want to lay a center line for it, and then measure the length of your short one and draw a line straight back, and then draw a line all the way straight back to the outer edge of your longer one, the aft one. Then you lay them down on the table square. You've got to have a square line that it runs along, and then you drill 2 holes and connect it to the table, or 2x4s. I did it right to the table. And put these holes about halfway between the middle and here, because nothing else goes there. And don't measure real accurately this way. That way, when you lift these off, you're not going to get them reversed. They won't line up perfectly, and you'll see that they're, not the right direction. So go ahead and just drill them down, connect them to the table, and then you come in 5/8 of an inch, if this is the right length. Mine's a little bit long. I went just a little more than 5/8 of an inch in, 6/25 in from the end, and then 6/25 up from the back, which is the center of this, and drilled that hole. And then I came in, I think it was 6/25. There's no dimensions on the print, so you're kind of guesstimating, but the most important thing is that you're even from side to side, and that this here hole here is lined up perfectly with this here hole in the front. Let me get my bolts put down. So these holes have to be in alignment with that hole there. That's what's most important. And then this here set of holes, it doesn't give you a dimension to come in for them. And I don't remember how we calculate. I think I measured the print, but you can't do that because everything don't match up. Everything's not real relative on the print, and there's no dimensions. I came 1.5 inches in. And all that will do is, if I'm a little bit too long, it's going to bring this down some, make your landing gear taller. But you're going to adjust everything whenever you get to this end by rotating this, getting your camber on it at the end. Now, when drilling these holes through the U-channel, it's important that those holes go straight through both sides. And I have a drilling jig here that's drilled right to size for the drill. The drill doesn't wobble. What I do is I put it over that mark. First I'll center drill. First I will put a little center in that, and then set that on there, drop the drill down in it, and then I will clamp my drill jig onto it. Pull my drill out, put it in the drill, and drill it on down through. And I will go straight through both sides. And that gets me within about 5/1000ths of an inch from side to side in its and being straight down through. The next important part is making sure that you get the holes straight through the tubes so that they stand up straight. You don't want these tubes tilted one way or the other. And if there's a chamfer on the tubes, or put a chamfer on the tubes, I should say, these were pre-chamfered, but they need radius right here too. So they're not finished, but they give you the chamfer, and that helps you a lot in getting those tubes square. And all I did was hold it against a square like this, and then took a tube that was the same height, and then, I don't know if you see that shiny line I got there. Let me see if I can see it. And I just took and I ran a file back and forth across it like this, and got that shiny mark on it, and then rotated it to the other side and used the same square, because that way, even if it's not square, they're going to be 180 out from each other. And that's all you're looking for. You want those holes 180 degrees out from each other. And I got a line on that one. I'm trying to get a reflection there so you can see it. Once you do that, you set the pipe in there, and then look through the holes, and you get those shiny lines lined up. And then I just line that shiny mark up down through the hole that I've already drilled in the U-channel, and I lay it at an angle like this so that I can set something under this end that's the same thickness as the U-channel, 1/8 inch, and now it's square and perpendicular. And then I go ahead and put my drill jig back on top, clamp it down, and drill through both of them. And on this one, I only drill through one side of the pipe. I put a short bolt in it, and then I flip it over and do the same thing on the other side, because if you try to go straight through and you misalign the top hole going through the pipe on the far side, then you're going to oblong the hole on the other side, and it's going to be shifting on you. And when you're done, you've got a very straight, square, perpendicular down tubes.